14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, 50, plant. 50. And watch the land.
They'll run on first down. Swift gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Swift, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is McSorley. And Tate's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Swift, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. General West. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Bravo.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First carry for James Conner. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
March 56. March 56.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now McSorley looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
15, Lonnie. 15 line. It's just me and you. It's just me. Greystone, travel. Check 37. Check 37. Slam.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Set. 18 Gator. You get blocked, me. You get blocked. Hey, wahoo. Mike 55. Mike 55. You. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
McSorley from the shotgun, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The throw right sideline here is complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Going for the deep ball, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, 80 weapon. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, Swift slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. He completes it to Boyd. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready up. I got it. Get it.
On first down, Swift. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got tight left. 3 down. Watch the eye. Hit it.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Joker.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Echo. 5.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. McSorley, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Check. No. Off.
Blue draw Corpus.
Shit.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Safety's creeping. Go. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, let's get there.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's second down. Jackson to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. McSorley sets to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Give me that ball, defense.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Topper, topper.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Go, go. General West. Hurry, hurry.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Down. 30 base.
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55.
Look at me. Go, go.
Let's go, pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Here's McSorley to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Roll out.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, high 7.
Second and 10, it's McSorley. Airing one out for Boyd, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, pick your game up. Mark 55, Mark 55. Come to Wild World.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. Keep going.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go. I'm going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, it's a slant.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And pressure gets to him again. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's
go. Go.
It's our time.
Keep gripping.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And that's complete. It's Green here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hatchet.
Now a give, right side. Swift. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59.
That's the way. Check your hot read.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Greystone travel. Okay, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
5.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Exit. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Fair. Get it.
Throwing is McSorley. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Check the backer, check the backer.
61, matchbox, lights. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check right, check right. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Every heavy on the edges, heavy on. Hot seven, hot seven. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Who that? Who that? There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Wahoo!
Any down. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Hey, let's get off the field.
Five.
Now McSorley steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
15-yard loss brings up third down.
Down. 60 or.
Let's get this ball back. Put on.
Hey, Duke. Look, squeeze.
55. You're not ready. You're not ready. Spawn.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And
tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood, what you bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my face. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone.